What's up, guys? So a lot of you have asked me to do a setup video, so I'm just gonna do it. So this is my entire room. It has all those on the wall. Ignore all of that, and that's all because a lot of my setup is new as of recent, so I haven't thrown out all the boxes and stuff. I'm gonna try to go through everything and explain it all because I really hate when people do setup tours and then don't explain why they have certain things. And so I'm gonna try to do that while also not stretching this out too long. And also, none of this is sponsored, so like, don't think I'm trying to push you guys to go get anything, because get it if you won't, get it if you don't. I don't really care. A lot of you guys know my chair. It looks like there's a big brown spot right there, but I promise it's just the light hitting down. It's not actually brown. These things on the wall, complete overkill. If you guys are getting into streaming or recording, you don't need it. I just do it because I really like nice clean audio. It makes the audio not bounce around the room, but you don't really need it. If you're just starting out and you're thinking, oh, Wesley Watt has that in his room, you don't actually need that. The curtains I only have because if I'm recording during the day or at night, you guys will never know because it's always pitch black in here with the lights off, and the only lights are those and then my lights up top here. And so now to my actual setup. So this is Sarah. Oh wait, never mind. Like I said, I have my camera up here. It's just a Sony ZV-1. It's actually still running. You guys can see me recording there. I'm gonna turn it off. It has a cable that goes to my computer. It also has a cable that goes to a dummy battery that keeps it running forever because it's like an actual camera. I have my 3 lights, my Elgato lights, and then my center light. I don't know a lot about lighting, but that lights up the right side of my face. This lights up the left side of my face. That lights up the middle of my face. This right here, I'm gonna get into the cool stuff later. I'm just trying to knock out all the non-cool stuff. This is a power bank, so if the power goes off, it will still power my streaming PC, which is this one. Really useful if, you know, I'm streaming and the power like temporarily shuts off and then comes back on. At least the stream can keep going. I need to get another one for this one, which is what my next plan is, because right now I just have the little surge protector, but I'm gonna replace it with this eventually. I guess while I'm saying it, this is my streaming PC. It has a 3080 Ti. It has some AMD processor. I honestly don't know because I don't usually use AMD. I kind of bought this on a whim a long time ago, and it ended up being my main PC because it was kind of good. And this is my new PC with a 4090 i9 14900K. If you guys are trying to get a PC, I definitely recommend looking into ABS because the builds are crap, like the quality of them. But if you want to get really good specs for a cheaper price, you're gonna pay a lot more for NZXT build like this one because it's a lot more cleaner and looks a lot better. This looks like crap, but you get better specs for a lower price. So if you want to pay something closer to what you would pay building it yourself, ABS is the way to go. Obviously, I bought this when I didn't have a lot of money. Bought this one now that I have a little bit of money. Don't get this if you don't have a lot of money. Get this one. Since I have 2 PCs, I have 2 keyboards, 2 mice. This controls streaming PC. This controls gaming PC. I also have a little switch there in case I want to use my gaming stuff on the streaming ones. And even though I can do that, sometimes it's just nice having, I don't really use the keyboard that much. That's why it's sitting up like that. Sometimes it's nice to not have to press that button and I can just use the mouse really quick. 3 monitors. I'm going to change up my home monitor setup, so all of this is kind of pointless right now. But these both go to my streaming PC, and this one is what I game on. It's a little awkward dragging stuff from over here to over here and just completely skipping the one in the middle. You get used to it after a little bit. And once I change my monitor setup, it's going to be completely different. I'm going to try to like put one up maybe and then have, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm getting 2 new monitors, so these 2 are going to be replaced. And then this thing, this is once again complete overkill. If you're getting into streaming or recording videos or something, you don't really need this. There's ways to do this on your computer. Like you can completely virtualize this thing. It's just a little mixer so that I can turn down, like, let me see if I can zoom in here. My mic, it says music, but it's not actually music. Voice chat, all this stuff. I don't ever use the mixers on here. I actually don't use almost any of this. I use this for the Cooper voice. So I'll turn on the effects and use it for the Cooper voice, but that's pretty much it. AC, I went and looked up the most quiet AC that you could find on Amazon, and this is what I got. It's still too loud, but it is what it is. It does get really hot in here, especially now that I have 2 PCs. I'm trying to think of what else I have that you guys might care about. I guess if you guys want to know the keyboard and mouse specifically, this is the Clicks keyboard. You can see has his name there. I just kind of bought it for the memes, but I really like it. Razer Viper 8K. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I'm not really a big like keyboard mouse enthusiast. I think you use something and you get used to it, and then that's what you're good with. Once again, there's Sarah. Keep my YouTube buttons back here. This stuff is just filled with random crap. I do have some V-Bucks there I need to give away. Box right there just has random tech stuff in it. Phone charger, Oculus that I pretty much never use. Just kind of completely wasted money on. That used to be in the background. I have nowhere to put it. I guess I could put it here, but like the way my chair is set up, you only see this side of me. You don't see what's behind me, so it'd kind of be a waste to put it there because it would block the whole time. or it would be blocked the whole time. I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have that extravagant of a setup. I mean, I guess some of the stuff here is a little expensive, but in terms of having it look super nice and having it all elaborate and having like the most expensive stuff or whatever, like these monitors right here, $60 from Walmart, so only paid $100 to have both of those. Truthfully, you could get by with just 2 monitors maybe. Even these Elgato lights that I paid a lot for, honestly, if you just got 3 of those and put one on each monitor, if you have 3 monitors, that would be completely fine. You don't really need this good of a setup. And like I said, this isn't even that good. It's not really complete. Like I said, I gotta get another one of those. I'm replacing the monitors. I wanna upgrade my camera soon. But you know, your setup doesn't have to look super nice to get a bunch of views on stuff. Hopefully, if anything, this will kind of inspire you guys if you're just starting, because, you know, it doesn't look all fancy. Oh, I didn't mention my mic. I should have mentioned this. Shure SM7B. Pretty much industry standard for most YouTubers. A lot of the stuff in here is complete overkill, but that specifically, you could get by with a USB mic. If you guys are watching this and you're trying to set up a setup, if you guys are trying to make a setup so that you guys can stream and record, truthfully, all you need is 1 monitor, 1 computer, and you don't need that. Just get something like this, ABS. You can find a cheaper ABS with really good specs. I think ABS comes from Newegg, the website, so if you guys go there, you can look it up and find their PCs. They're really cheap. Like I said, the build quality sucks, so don't expect it to look pretty, and the cable management, terrible. But you get what you pay for. So if you just got something like this, basic keyboard mouse, you don't need this fancy stuff. You could just even use the little Logitech ones. Basic headphones, OBS. You don't need a fancy camera. Truthfully, there's probably some way to hook up your phone with some cable and be able to like use your phone as a camera, which might even look better than that. And then for lights, like I said, you can find cheap lights like that at Best Buy. I think I paid like, I don't even know how much, $100 a piece for these lights, and that was like, I think I got that on Amazon actually for like 10 bucks. You don't really need this fancy of a setup. Get a USB mic instead of this. Anyways, that's my setup. It's really not that extravagant. It is expensive, I guess, because the PCs are kind of expensive and the lights are expensive and the camera really isn't expensive, but it's going to be upgraded soon. And these things were kind of expensive. You don't need this. Like I said, I got it because I like clean audio, but you guys don't really need it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, use code WesleyWAT in the item shop.